Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Melisha, and today I'm going to be telling a story time of Valentine's Day. So as promised, I'm going to be doing a marathon of Valentine's Day videos. So every day back to back until Valentine's Day, I'm going to release videos. I'm going to be sharing some crazy stories about my exes. And also along with that, I am going to be telling you guys some funny stories with my crushes. Along with that, I will be releasing, of course, a Valentine's Day sketch. I'm going to try to work on two. But you know, we gotta see what we can do. Definitely stay tuned if you guys want to see all the juices that are gonna secrete at y'all. You know, all that fun Valentine's. You know, you want to get into the Valentine's Day spirits. Then click that post notification button if you haven't already, and if you're not subscribed, join the family. You know, and if you guys are already a part of the family, hey, love you. You know, love you guys. I love you. I love you all. So today I'm gonna be doing a story time about a crush gone wrong, but also right. I think it's my only crush that went right and wrong, because like most of them all just go wrong, honestly. So let's call this guy Cornbread. So Cornbread was in one of my classes. This class in particular was a class that basically had like a substitute pretty much for the whole year, because the real teacher quit or got fired. I don't know what happened. The real teacher basically just bounced before school started. We just had, like, you know, subs in and out and everything. So it wasn't really a class that was taken seriously. It was more of like a chill study hall class. Like, yeah, we did work and everything, but in all reality we just copied off of each other. Me and Cornbread were the type of people who would like bag on each other, but jokingly, you know, lovingly. You know, he would just jokingly rip off my bow off my hair, you know, no biggie, you know, jokingly, you know, try to, you know, rip off my weave, you know, lovey-dovey stuff. I didn't really talk to him out of school or anything, but like I found myself gazing at him a lot because he was just really cute, you know. And for the first couple of months, I was in denial that I liked him. I was just like, there's no way you like him. You don't like him. You just think he's cute. And then when I finally owned up to the fact that I had a crush on him, because I didn't want to own up to the fact that I had a crush on him, I found out that it was too late. He was already in a relationship. And it seemed like he was never getting out of that relationship. Like, it seemed like they were going to get married the way he was treating her and the way she was treating him. He seemed like a really nice guy, so seeing how nice of a guy he was to her made me like him even more, because I saw how great he treated his girlfriend. But of course, I didn't pursue anything because he had a girlfriend. Like, I'm not the type of girl to go after a guy that's taken. Me personally, I prefer not to do what I wouldn't want done to me. So, you know, I didn't even bother to express the fact that I liked him. It was too late. I just sucked it up and dealt with it pretty much. And it felt like I was going to deal with it forever. It was forever eating away at me. Like, he was the type of crush that I would fantasize about every night. Not like just fantasize as in, you know, I fantasize in a different way, you know. I fantasize about us gazing into each other's eyes, cuddling, making out. You know, eventually it would lead to. And the more I would fantasize about that, you know, it made me more angrier because I knew it would never happen. And it just ate away at me to the point, like, I told myself that I need to tell this person. As soon as he's single, I need to tell him. So Cornbread and his girlfriend eventually broke up, and I saw that as my opportunity. I was a little bit nervous, but I was like, girl, if you don't tell him before it's too late again, and you have to, you're gonna explode if you don't tell him that you like him. You know, I finessed my way in there. I didn't just straight out the bat tell him, hey, I like you, you know. I wanted to test the waters out to see if he liked me a bit before I do the whole, you know, peekaboo, I like you. So, you know, I pulled a little, oops, I sent that to you by accident, you know, a little, you know, a little cleavage showing. Because your girl's got some bobbies. Nothing much, you know, just a little bit of something, something, so he know I got it. So I sent the picture and everything, and I was just like, oops, sent that to the wrong person. I didn't mean to send that to you. Oh my god, my bad. You know, just fishing for compliments. And he was just like, you're really cute. That picture looks really cute. And I was just like, That was my little, you know, little swim in the waters before I let him know I liked him. So then after, you know, just getting, oh, you're cute, you're sexy and everything, I wanted more, you know. I wanted, your eyes are beautiful. Like, I wanted your eyes sparkle in the moonlight. Like, I just want to look at your eyes all day. Your lips are just so beautiful and luscious. Like, your hair is so voluptuous. let's go walk under the moon and stars together. That's what I was fishing for. But now I'm realizing, showing you a little cleave, you know, taking shots, you know, that doesn't really attract that doesn't attract that type of response. It attracts, you know. So I kind of messed up there. I did, but a girl was desperate. A girl was desperate. You know, I needed to let him know I had it. You know, I needed to let him know that like mama's got it. You know, she's working with all of it. Yeah, she's got the face. She's got the taste. So eventually, you know, after him just giving me basic compliments, I was just like, what would you do if I liked you? And he was just like, do you? And I was like, yes, I do. And he was just like,
well, I don't really like you that way. Like, I don't really think of you that way, you know. I don't think I like you that much.
And, you know, a part of me was disappointed, but another part of me was relieved. I felt free because I could finally, like, work on getting him out my head, knowing that I didn't have a chance with him. And I move on pretty fast if I want to. So, you know, I'm just like, you know, I'm ready to move on to the next day. And he ends up texting me in the morning. He's just like,
you know what, I think I do like you. You know, I like you a little bit. You're really cute and everything, you know. You know, I think I might have some feelings for you. I have a little bit of feelings for you. And
I'm just like, okay. Girl, when I tell you, those are one of the moments. There is nothing more. There may be some things that are more exciting than this, but honestly, I can't think of anything more exciting than finding out your crush likes you back. And especially a crush that you've been crushing on for a long time. Especially if you think you got no chance with him and then you find out he likes you back. So we're texting and everything. You know, we're talking and stuff. And I see him in class and he doesn't pay any attention to me. He's like play fighting with another girl. And this girl's pretty.
So you know I'm feeling some type of way.
So I message him. I'm just like, you know, that was really rude of you. Like, I thought you liked me. You know, you're play fighting with this other girl and everything. I don't understand. He was just like,
well, now that I think about it, I mean, I like you a little bit, but not that much. I'm not trying to be in a relationship or anything.
I'm just like, why would you tell me you like me a little bit, and get me hyped up and then not pay any attention to me in class? Like, why would you do that? You know, at this point, I'm just like, you know, it's fine that you don't like me that much enough to, you know, pursue me in class. You know, actually, like, acknowledge me in class, but you like me little. Dope. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna move on, like I intended to. So then next day rolls around, we have class together. You know, I'm just listening to my music, earbuds in, you know, mind my own business, right? This nigga gets out his seat across the room and comes sits next to me. I'm just like, this nigga takes one of my earbuds out my ear, puts it in his ear, and then gazes into my eyes. And I'm just like, and we just listen to music together, and then underneath the desk, he grabs my hand and he holds my hand, and I'm just like, so I'm talking to him, I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, what are you, like, we're in the middle of class, like, I didn't mean all this now, like, let me just put this out here. This was the type of class that knew everybody, like, not like knew everybody like personally, but we all conversated. So like, this class was very close. So if I was talking to Coconut, Pineapple could come walking across the room and join our conversation. Or like, Pineapple could be like talking to the whole class and the whole class would talk back. Like, our class was like really lit. If Grapefruit is laughing about something, the whole class just like, what you laughing at, Grapefruit? What you conversating about? Let's join this conversation. So this class wasn't very private. I mean, there were some quiet kids in the class, but like, I wasn't one of them. I stood out a lot. I wore a giant bow on my head for a whole year. I think 2 years that I made out of a scarf. I'm not joking. I wouldn't even, there wasn't a day I didn't wear it. Like, even at sleepovers, when I was sleeping, I refused to take off my bow. That's how bad it was. And when I woke up, I put it back on immediately. So we're pretty much the only 2 people at that table. I think there's one more person, but that person's absent. So like, at that point, we're the only 2 people at that table. And then he like, all of a sudden, he grabs my face. Like, he lifts up my face, moves it towards him, looks me in my eyes, and says,
kiss me.
I'm so confused, boggled. I'm just like, Zooey mama. Like, I was just like, oh, like, I wasn't ready.
No. No. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
I was so confused and like, cause it just came out of nowhere. Like we both agreed that he liked me that much. So like I just didn't understand what he was doing, especially in front of the whole class. So I was like, no. And he was just like,
what do you mean no? Why no?
and I was just like, and then he was just like,
come on, just one kiss.
I was like, I am curious how your lips actually feel like, you know, not in my fantasies. So I went in there, I got up in there, and I kissed him. So we started talking, you know, and then we started not talking. We started talking and not talking and talking and not talking. It was a very long relationship of talking and not talking. But the reason why it ended up being one of those relationships that was like a roller coaster was because he never wanted to claim me. He was trying to play games. The reason why we ended up going on and off and on and off and on and off without ever being official was because I asked him if we could be official, and he told me the only way we could be official is if we. Now, Cornbread, he still had his V card, you know, and I still had my V card, and he suggested that if we, he would be more attached to me to where he would want to make it official and be in a relationship and be a good boyfriend and claim me. Because, you know, when you, for the first time with each other, you're attached to that person. Me, on the other hand, I told him that unless he were to claim me, be a great boyfriend, then I wouldn't with him, no matter what the circumstances are. Like, yes, I did fantasize about with him every night. No jokes aside, like I legitimately did. Like I've never been so sexually attracted to someone in my life. I respected myself too much to lose it to a guy that wasn't even my boyfriend. We were talking on and off again because we couldn't come into agreement with each other. I refused to agree to, you know, without him being my bae, and even though we were like talking with basically each other baes, you know, I refused to unless we were like seriously dating, and he was actually like my boyfriend and a good boyfriend. So eventually we just stopped talking altogether. I respect his honesty because some guys will get in a relationship with a girl just to, but they'll pretend to like them, they'll date them, they'll call them their girlfriend, make them feel special, and then once they break up with them. And he could have did that, and I would have probably fell for it. And that is the only reason why I kept talking on and off with him, because like I respected his honesty. Like he told it how it was, and I could be honest with him about how I felt, or like if I just wanted to stop doing certain things and everything. So eventually we stopped talking though, because I just couldn't take it. Talking and just knowing he didn't like me enough to be my boyfriend. So we just split. Later on he messaged me, and I found out apparently the real reason why he didn't want to date me or take me seriously, which is utterly disgusting. Honestly, like just re-saying it, it's like, wow, there's really people out here like this, and it's ridiculous. It's 2018. I mean, it was 2016 maybe then, but still, it's basically, he messaged me, he's just like,
you know, it wasn't because you weren't good enough or anything. It wasn't because I wanted to only like lose mine with you and you lose with me. Honestly, I really did like you a lot. I just never dated a black girl before, and I was just scared.
And I was just like, Cornbread has dated black girls before. So I explained that to him. I was like, you have dated black girls before. And he was just like,
no, I haven't. I never dated a dark-skinned girl before.
Okay. So I'm asking him, I'm just like, alright, so I'm dark skinned, what does that have to do with anything? He's just like,
yeah, I was just scared. Like, I never dated a dark-skinned girl before. Like, I don't know how to handle, like, you know, if you're like, I don't know how to handle being in a relationship with one. You know, I heard they're always angry.
I'm just like, and honestly, at that point, I never talked to him again. Like, at that point, his ignorance just literally turned me off completely, and I moved on. I don't fit under the stereotypical black girl. I don't really have any of those traits. Honestly, I've been told that I have more characteristics of the stereotypical white girl, which gets really annoying being told, because at the end of the day, yes, there's the stereotypical white girl, and there's a stereotypical black girl, there's a stereotypical Indian guy, there's a stereotypical Asian person, there's a stereotypical Latino, you know. But at the end of the day, it's just stereotypes. They don't make up who we are. Just because it's a stereotype doesn't mean that that person is that way. And that's just what's wrong with the world. We can't differentiate stereotypes from reality. So when you see a black girl who likes Starbucks and listens to Green Day and alternative rock and eats kale, the mind automatically thinks, oh, she acts like a white girl. No, she acts like herself. So yeah, that's my story about a crush gone wrong and a crush gone right. Gone right because he actually liked me back, and you know, we got to kiss. Eventually the whole class ended up finding out, and he would hold my hand in class. He would like have his arm around me in class. We'd kiss in class, hug in class. But I never hung out with him out of class because I knew what we would end up doing, because like we both were very, very attracted to each other. Like I said, it went wrong because although he did embrace me, which I appreciated, because some guys would just like try to hide you on the side. So it wasn't like he was embarrassed of me. It's just he was too scared to take it to the next level with me. And that was the con of things. He didn't want to take it to the next level with me because he thought I was a stereotypical black girl. Even if I was, the fact that he didn't date me because I was a stereotypical black girl, like there's nothing wrong with the stereotypical black girl. Life is meant to be explored. I don't understand what he was so scared of. I hope you guys all enjoyed the story. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you guys haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every week. And this week, I'm making new videos every day. Every day. So stay tuned and click that post notification button. Comment down below if you guys had a similar experience. I'd love to hear you guys' stories. I know I'm not the only one that had to deal with fuckboys. For all my dark-skinned girls out here, I know I'm not the only one had to deal with.
Oh, I've never dated a black girl before.
Then date one. We're not gonna kill you. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned.